The hunt is on for sweets and treats.
Hi!
Peaches, 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 peaches. Ah! Oh, yeah! Oh.
Oh, that's why. It's all still going on my desktop. Why is all my audio going out of my desktop? Who did it? Aeolus, what are you doing? Grayson did no such thing as all Lancelot. That's why he's licking the pillow right now, like a weirdo. Aww. Very, very odd. Okay. Interesting. I'm not even going to be concerned about it because my computer restart, we had a power flicker and everything went really wonky and had to restart my computer and that was a whole thing. So, you know, every time we reset my computer, nothing works. Have a microphone. At least my microphone's working. That's something. That's something. Alice, thank you for the resub. Appreciate you. You were in my heart. You're on my heart into my jar of hearts. Jason is only here until he sees the puppies get the treats. Therefore, I should just never give the puppies their treats, right? If they don't get treats, then you don't get dinner. I see that's fine, right? Everything seems fine. That seems like a very valid thing. I'll go ahead and do it. Uncle Jason said Grayson Potion Lancelot treat. Lancelot's watching. Hey, yeah. There you go. Have a treat. Here, Potion. Here, Mama, from Uncle Jason. Uh-oh. Oh, go get it, good girl. Yeah, good job. Grayson, come get your treat. Don't you dare, you'll riot. Uh-oh. Everybody, Lizzie is streaking. Even though I haven't streamed in nearly 2 weeks, Lizzie is still streaking. Grayson, there you are, you lazy bum. There you go. Say thanks, Uncle Jason. I can't use the puppy trees as bargain. Why? Why? That's not fair. Why can't I? That seems like something I should be allowed to do as the streamer. Right? It seems like something I should be allowed to do. I won't do it, but I feel like it's only fair. I get threatened with everything else but puppy treats. Understood, understood. Yeah. Everybody, exclamation point join. Get into that Tungia dungeon. Yeah, see? I mean, I see. Hi, Grayson. Hi, buddy. I see you, buddy. I see that you're giving me sound effects, and I can hear it. If I really, really squint my eyes, I can hear it. But other than that, it's almost impossible to hear. But that's okay. It is what it is. It'll all be fine. Which crochet hook should I use tonight for our pattern? Should I use the potion hook or the Oshawott hook? Because there's no wrong answer. I just need to know which one to hold in my hand. We have 1 vote for Oshawott. Time to cut up the salad stuff. Good luck, have fun. Bye, Jason. Thanks for coming in. Nice to see you, Totoro. Thank you. You're back. Merry post-Christmas. You had a white Christmas? Nice. We did not. Our Christmas was like 80 degrees. Potion because she's eepy. That's true. So a heads up for Potion. She is currently drugged. She is on lots of different medicines. So she is not going to be very energetic and be on stream much tonight. You want Blizzard? Do you want a Dairy Queen Blizzard or a physical Blizzard? Because 2 different kinds of things going on there. Both? I mean, that's fair. That is fair. Totoro also votes for the Oshawott. All right. I will use the Oshawott hook tonight. 4 feet of snow? That is a lot of snow. That is almost as tall as I am. That sounds amazing. That sounds beautiful and scary, but mostly beautiful. All right, there you go. Now you guys get to have Potion on the camera for a little bit. She's going to try and get comfortable. And eventually it'll all get figured out. I am looking for... on my Etsy... I'm going to go to the purchases. So I got to find you guys this pattern to share with y'all. I have so many projects that I need to do. And I have not done them. But I've bought them or been gifted them. All right, there we go. There's the pattern. So now let's go to mix it up, commands, ungrouped. We're going to turn off charity because we are not currently fundraising right now. Pattern. Paste. There you go. Now you're good to go. Perfect. You hit the ditch, but you got rescued by an ice trucker. Oh my goodness, that is scary. Goodness. Oh my gosh, that is very scary. I'm glad you're safe. I hope other than that, you had a very blessed, merry, wonderful, happy holiday Christmas season. That is very scary. That's quite terrifying. I've only had two scary encounters involving ice and snow, and they were both when I was in Kansas before I got accustomed to the snow. But Kansas snow is very different than Canadian snow. That is for sure. Oof, very, very scary. Glad that you are still with us and you're safe and everything is good to go now. I hope everybody stays safe also. If you are not going to be around this week because it's the New Year holiday coming up, please take care of yourselves. Do not drink and drive. If you see anybody, any of your friends in your friend group that are drinking, make sure you take the keys. Just keep everybody safe, okay? We don't need to have any accidents or bad decisions being made going into 2026. God is good and blessed you. The Rockies got hammered. Oof, yeah. You're going to a dry New Year's Eve party. We're probably not even going to go anywhere. We're probably not even leaving our house on New Year's Eve, to be honest. Shadow, thank you so much for your resub as well. I appreciate you guys. There's not going to be a huge push for it, but right now Twitch is doing a bonus 35% off all gifted subs over five gift bombs. And they will sometimes even come in and donate their own gift subs. So not doing a huge push. I've already done a lot of pushing from you guys this year for charity, but if that is something you would like to take advantage of and you would like to use the 35% off of gifted subs, please take money out of Daddy Bezos's pocket and out of Papa Clancy's pocket by using up things as we can. Lightning is also coming
23 months of terror, but I love it here.
I am glad. Welcome in, Lightning. All right, so we've got Shadow, Resub, and Lightning. Resub. Ooh, this pen is not writing too well on this. What is going on? Fraggle, you two? Fraggle said, I will join in on this because I would like to start a hype train. The final, possibly,
hype train
the final
begun.
hype train of 2025
Come on a crazy ride with us.
Is being gone right now. Being done. Hype. I forgot how to spell hype train. There we go. Fraggle. Resub. Alright, there's 2 more hearts. Blah, 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 back at you. Exclamation point join and jump into that Tangia dungeon with Aeolus. There you go. 2 more hearts into our jar. We are very close. We're not quite at the rim yet. We're getting super close though. I feel like a couple more months and we'll be there. Hey, Steffi Ann. Everybody had a very Merry Christmas. Santa was very good to the puppies this year. They got lots of things. They've been good boys and girls. Best boy, as Mr. Becca likes to say for Grayson. Maybe. I got lots of wonderful things. I got Mr. Becca some wonderful things. It was just a really, really lovely holiday overall. God bless us, everyone. Why do I sound like Ron Weasley all of a sudden when I say that? We're gonna do not a super long stream tonight because I still have to eat dinner. We ate a really late lunch though, so I'm not really that hungry right now. But I hope to be done with stream around 8 so we can go have a kind of reasonable dinner. Hey, Totoro, congratulations on your lands. Congratulations. Congrats. We're going to be working on a Chibi Charizard because this one is technically claimed by Lightning. Because the one Lightning claimed, I may or may not have brought it to my Pokemon convention that I was a vendor at, and may or may not have sold. So, this one is going to be, the one we're making tonight is going to be reserved for Lightning. Just FYI. I did also finish the nurse. I haven't posted the photo because I took it and I forgot to send it to you guys, but I did finish off our nurse that we were working on during our Starlight campaign. So here's what our nurse looks like. I think she's super, super cute. I like her a whole bunch. I'm very pleased with all the amazing stuff that we were able to crochet during the 12 days for Starlight. All right, the hype train is almost done. We've got 7% away from the level 2 hype train. We have a minute and 40 seconds left on that one. You published another book. Congratulations. Nice. Huge. Yeah. Excuse me. I just woke up from a short little like 20-minute nap, and so I feel like I am dead. I told Mr. Becca not to let me fall asleep, and then he went out to the garage and I fell asleep. So it's his fault. If there's ever any question, it's because it's his fault. But let's get over here. Mr. Becca did buy me a new mouse for Christmas. So I have a new wireless mouse, and it's pink to match everything else that I have. It is pink. So I have a pink mouse because we love pink around here. Level 1 complete. You have 4 minutes and 40 seconds to get more hype action going on. Fraggle and Lightning are making giant emotes in chats. They're doing some celebrations on screen. Aeolus wants a bunch of Tangia dungeons tonight. So you guys get that exclamation point join on a hotkey. That way it automatically just spam it in chat when a dungeon is created. What is that face?
Lizard.
Did I do it right? Did I do it right? Was that pretty close? I couldn't make my mouth go up any higher. I'm not Pennywise. I can't make my mouth, the edges of my lips go up any higher. I do like that twerking shrimp. I like it. Almost. Almost. I was close. You should put another emote in chat and I will try to imitate its face. I cannot imitate a twerking shrimp though. That is against TOS. I don't know if it actually is, but it's against family friendly, that's for sure. I can't reach my yarn. Got it. I grabbed it. Alright, we have another dungeon coming up. Lots of dungeons. Alright, this is Lightning's. Lightning wants me to do this one. Did I do it right? How was that? How is that imitation of that emote? I need you guys to give me feedback on how I'm doing. Also, my purple finger thingy is somewhere not to be found upstairs. I believe I took it downstairs when I was crocheting, so we have no purple finger thingy tonight. And that is okay. We will survive not having a purple finger thing. It was great. Thank you. Perfect. I'm glad I could be presentable for you guys. There we go. Got it. All right, we're working on a Charizard. I need to make more of these because as soon as I brought the 2 that I had one created for the fair, and then that sold immediately. And then I was like, well, I have another one technically made. It's for Lightning. And then Mr. Becca was like, you can make another one for Lightning. Go ahead and try and sell this one. Lightning would want you to. I was like, okay. And so I grabbed it, and that one also immediately sold. So I feel like these fuzzy Chanel Velvet Charizards are going to be something I need to continue making. I know, right? It was one of those very good things to have happened. I was like, it's something that needed to be done. 3, 4, 5. And we are not going to hit our 250 finished projects, but that was okay. I mean, I've been taking a few days off from crocheting after the non-stop crocheting I did during Starlight. But I did also finish a commission. I had one of my teacher friends commissioned a baby gift of a bunny. So I did another one of the bunnies, and I found this extra yarn that I had, and it just is so beautiful the way that yarn is on the inside of this bunny. It's really, really, really pretty. All right, we have a successful hype train. Unfollow right now if she doesn't hit 250. No, don't do that to me. Hey, Black Rose, welcome in. How are you? Choo choo. Sell more. I'm hoping to. I have my next fair, my next convention at the end of January. So we'll be picking back up, making some more various Pokemon, as well as making some of the popular ones that I know are going to sell that I've been kind of just putting off of selling, like the Pikachus, the Charizards, those kind that I know are going to sell. But you're okay, you're sad but overall you're well. I'm sorry that you're feeling sad, but hopefully this gives you a space where you can have a little bit of joy. I know the holidays are rough for a lot of people, so I'm hoping that the holidays didn't contribute to your sadness, and if they did, just know that 2026 is around the corner, and you have a place here to open up if you want to vent, or if you just need to do whatever you need to do. We are here for you, whatever that means. If that means you want to sit back and lurk, if you want to be kind of just an observer of sorts, if you want to be super active and you'd like to tell us about what's going on, whatever is healing for you. But I'm so glad that you chose to come into our stream tonight. I really, really appreciate it. I haven't streamed in quite a while. I think the last time I streamed was the 12th, so it's been 2 weeks since I have streamed. I feel like I streamed after that, but maybe I didn't. I'm pretty sure I didn't stream after the 12th. I streamed all 12 days, and then I have not streamed since. It's been 2 weeks since I've streamed. I was just so exhausted after streaming for 12 days in a row, and then I got really sick, and then Christmas, and now we're here. Not today, Santa. Yeah, it has been a while, I will say. I got really sick, and the end of the school year happened, and I had a lot of stuff going on with work, and then I had out-of-town guests come down or come up. Christmas went on. IRL, you know? IRL before URL, and I took that to heart. It's not something I usually do. I don't like to take a ton of time off of streaming, but I know you guys are willing to let me do IRL things when they come about. Um, a healed Becca is a happy Becca. Oh, one of your favorite clients. You're really sad. Oh, I got you. Yeah, I understand. Um, I feel that way sometimes with my students when I know that they are about to move or I'm about to dismiss them from services or whatever the reason may be. When I've had to have my final session with my student, I've had the same kind of feelings. Where I'm like, no, I really enjoyed you. You're one of my favorites. Uh, I've also had the celebrations where I've been like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I'm done with you. As terrible as that sounds, I've had some students that are really, really quite challenging, and it's always a celebration when they are no longer receiving services of mine because they are aging out of the program, or like I said, they've moved, or they no longer qualify for whatever reason. It can be a sad thing, but it can also be oh, thank goodness we were not good for each other. I've only had that with a few students. Um, I've had one student who I had when he was in middle school, and then he transferred schools to a different music therapist, and then that music therapist quit during all that shenanigans that went down, and I had to take over that campus, and so I had him again, and you could just see in his face, he's like, no, not her. And then I got to proceed to work with him for the next 4 years. He was not happy that he had to work with me again. And I was like, well, sorry, kid. Sorry, dude. You have to stay here until you're 22. And once you're out of the program, then you never have to see me again in your life. And he did. He finally aged out of the program this last May. So he has had 6 months of no Becca. And I'm sure he's very thrilled about it. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I know that must be very frustrating. That's a bummer though. But hey, I mean, if he had such an impact on your life, imagine the impact that you have had on his life as well. So the feeling is probably mutual that you are sad that your program is ending with him, but the memories you two will always have and the relationship you guys will always have is everlasting, you know? How do I find your convention slash vendor events? You try to find some in your hometown, but booths are over $100. You can't afford that kind of. Yes. Yeah, so, same thing here. The booth fees are really astronomical. I've not been able to find many, if any, booths under $100. Really, I have a pretty big network of people who also vend places. I have one vendor buddy who I don't know how he finds them, but he vends all over town at Comic Cons and nerd events and school programs, nursing homes, outdoor flea markets, all different. He goes everywhere. And so whenever he knows that there's going to be kind of a more nerd culture type themed event or a more affordable event, he reaches out to me and lets me know. I buy a lot of stuff from him, so that's helpful that not only are we network buddies, but I also help support his small business, so that kind of helps maintain that cohort shipness. Yeah, it's definitely a universal thing. I'm a part of a couple Facebook groups that are for vendors, so people, if they are looking for vendors for their events, can post their events. You have to be very careful on Facebook groups though, because there's a lot of scammers on there. I also have places that I've been before that I know have vendors. I check out local high schools because local high schools tend to have fundraiser events that end up being like a craft fair, things like that. Or if they aren't doing it at a local school, they might be able to put you in the right direction. So it's really a lot of networking, sending emails and cold calling and just trying to find the right place that would be good for you. You have a friend in Arizona who's had some events that booths are $25 and like how? There have been I've been very lucky. There have been some places like there's a bar up near me who they gave me 2 or 3 different times they gave me my booth fee for free. They just said, hey, please come out, set up your booth, and sell whatever you'd like to. You keep 100% of the profits. We're just trying to get the name of our bar out there by having these cool events. Fraggle. You heard it here, folks. You're so welcome. But I mean, I've been fortunate that I've found a couple. There's not very frequent, but I found a few places that have offered free or super low cost, like $20 donation, $40 donation events is very, very few and far between. And sometimes you have to apply well in advance for these events, and sometimes they only have like 10 slots available. So don't get frustrated if you can't find them one year, because then your name and email will be on their system to reach out to you the following year. So even if you don't get into it one year, maybe you will the next. You never know. 6, 7, 8. Okay, we just finished row 9. One more row of this head. No, 8, 9. Fraggle. 8, 9. And we're on 10 right now. And the fuzz is going everywhere and it's making my nose itchy. Itchy, itchy. Sniffle, sniffle. Lancelot and Potion are cuddled up on the dog bed right now. Potion's wearing one of her new sweaters that she got for Christmas from Santa. And as I mentioned earlier, she is on some medication right now. She somehow injured her arm. We aren't sure what happened. The vet, I asked them not to do x-rays because it's not broken or anything, but I asked them to please be conservative. So they gave her some anti-inflammatories and some pain meds just to kind of zonk her out and keep her activity level as minimal as possible so she can heal. And, I need to do 6 through 11. Sorry, that was only row 10 now. Now we have to go through 11. Just kidding. But she has not had a ton of energy because of the gabapentin and trazodone or whatever the medication is called. My poor girl. And it's probably nothing super serious, but they did say that they noticed her limping as well, and they call it lameness. I was like, they called my dog lame? How rude. But they said they noticed the lameness on her right leg as well. So they are recommending 2 weeks of basically bed rest or as minimal activity as possible. And then if in 2 weeks she is not any better or the limping is still present or whatnot, then they would recommend the radiographs at that point. I just did not want to spend another $600 because that's how much they were quoting me to do x-rays and get the radiologist's report. And I was not interested in spending that at Christmas. So, not interested in spending $550 something plus tax. So I was like, well, we're going to try the conservative approach right now. And then if we have to go back later, then at least we tried and didn't just jump to worst case scenario. Yeah, I'm sure she will. I'm hoping she will because like I said, I don't want to spend that kind of money, but I will spend whatever I need to make sure she is okay. They did say that they're in the conservative approach, they are treating it as if she has arthritis, which she's only 4, so she shouldn't have arthritis, even though she is overweight and chunky girl. She shouldn't have arthritis, but you never know. Okay, so let's see here. That was row 11, 10, 9, 8. So there's this one. And we're going to add this one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plop. There we go. All right. Bam. So we're going to just hope that it's not arthritis, because she is, in my opinion, much too young to have arthritic joints. But I did go ahead and I put her on, not put her on, I've been giving her some of Grayson's hip and joint supplements, as well as fish oil supplements, because I figure giving her something's not going to harm her. It may do her better. They were trying to sell me like these $50 prescription hip and joint supplements. I'm like, no, thank you. I will stick with, again, the kind that I've been using for Grayson. Does it help him? I have no idea, but he still seems in good spirits himself. Yes, that's the one that they were trying to tell me. That's the one they were trying to sell me. Yep. That is the one, Fraggle. It is. It was like $50. And I was like, yeah, no. No, thank you. I mean, if you can show me the actual research proof that your medication will do better than these over-the-counter off-brand medication supplement things, then I'll consider it. But until you can prove to me that it's going to cause enough of a difference, then I will stick with the more affordable alternative. 1, 2, 3, 4. Help. How do I like the silicone bead hooks? You think you've asked before, you don't remember the answer. You solely use clover, but you're intrigued by the bead ones. Just don't know if it's another trend that doesn't do anything special. This one doesn't do anything special. I mean, it feels nicer in my hand because it's a thicker thing for me to hold on to than like these thinner ones, for instance. The way I hold my hook, I hold it the knife style. I don't hold it pencil grasp. I hold it knife style. So I'm stabbing and gripping onto it, so it feels better in my hand. This one I got for Mr. Becca, specifically for my fiance. They didn't have a Psyduck one when I bought this one, but I was teaching him how to crochet, and so I got this for him to use, but he still hasn't continued his crochet journey to where I need to give him back his crochet hook. So once he goes back to his crochet journey, I will have to give back the crochet hook and get myself a Psyduck specific one, because I don't have a Psyduck one. The website that I bought this from is Dandelion Tonic, and I guess she had sold out of the Psyduck specific one before I knew it existed. But I really like it. I don't feel much of a difference, honestly, except for, like I said, the thickness of this. The thickness feels better to me. Also, I don't like that this is so blurry for you guys. There we go. Ah, that feels better to me. Are you guys doing anything for New Year's Eve, New Year's Day? Because that is coming up pretty soon. Mr. Becca and I are going to a last-minute wedding tomorrow. A pair of our friends that we met playing trivia are getting married tomorrow, and we hung out with them last night as kind of like a last hoorah before their wedding, and they said, hey, if you guys aren't doing anything, we would love to invite you to the wedding tomorrow. I'm like, oh, yeah, yes, absolutely. So now we have plans for tomorrow. Just another day? Yeah, I gotcha. You are interested, you're just iffy because it seems to be very trendy. You also hold that out. Yeah, I don't necessarily feel like it's a trend per se. It just depends because they are kind of squishy, so that it does feel ergonomically pretty nice. I don't have much to complain about, but I also don't watch my ergonomics like certain crochet artists do. Like having it super incredibly ergonomic is not highly important. Having it look very cute and still feel good while I'm using it did matter to me. And I need it in a specific hook size, so that worked out in my favor, that it was also the right hook size that I needed. What's up, Miss Purple Kitty? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Because these are actually, they're using boy hooks, and then she decorates the outside of the boy brand hooks. Alright, I need to stuff this project and fasten or weave in the last row. My goodness, the amount of fuzz that's coming off of this skein of yarn right now is making my nose super, super, super tickly. PK, nice land. 75.12. Sneeze, you know you want to. I don't want to. I really don't want to. That's the thing. Like, you're gaslighting me into thinking that I should and need to sneeze, but I really don't need to do that. Y'all saw nothing. Y'all saw nothing? Y'all saw nothing? I don't know if that's true, Ninetail. Black Rose, I don't know what you're talking about. You guys saw nothing. I'm not putting an extra eyeball on this at all. You all saw nothing. Just like this Charizard currently sees nothing. See? Fixed. No problems. Look, yeah, see? See his eyes just fine. See? His eyes just fine. Everything is fine. Good thing that happens while I still had a hole to fix that, because I am apparently way too strong. You guys thought I was a weakling, but I am just so strong that I was able to break an entire eyeball just by barely twisting it. Not because the quality of the eyeballs are questionable. Thank you for taking it up. No. Too strong for what? Yes. And see, I could like super glue this back on, but there'd be no reason to. So we're just gonna throw that away. We are removing the evidence. Now the evidence does not exist anymore. Therefore, you don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, what's up, Ninetail? Ninetail, did you get your invite? Did you get an invite? Are we? Yes! We are reuniting! Reunited, and it feels so good. Let's go. Heck to the yeah. It's too early. It's never too early. Never too early for shenanigans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need to do one more decrease. And then we are all done. Fasten off. Close it up. Flop. We now have a head. And we are hoping, we haven't talked finances yet, but we are hoping that Mr. Becca will join us this year. I obviously know it's not going to be on St. Jude's dime. We would never do that, but would love to have him join in the shenanigans as well. Yay. All right. Yay. Let's close this up. I don't even technically need to close the hole all the way up, but I feel like it. There. Perfect. Perfectly closed. What are we making? We are making a Chibi Fuzzy Charizard. This one is actually replacing the one that Lightning requested. He used his free 75,000 channel points to get a free item, and he chose a Chibi Charizard, and then I went and sold that one. So I am replacing that one to get to him. Chibi Char, yes. Chibi Char. Chibi Char. La 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 la. When do you guys put your Christmas trees away? Are you guys a December 26th kind of person, a January 1st kind of person, a whenever you can get to it kind of person? Because I don't know, we're gonna have to figure that out. We need to, Mr. Becca's about to head on a work trip in a week, so we need to figure out, are we leaving the Christmas tree up until after he gets back from his work trip, or are we going to, I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Or are we going to take it down in the next couple of days? February 13th. Okay. No tree for you guys this year. Okay. We bought our first Christmas tree together. Had to buy a new Christmas tree because mine I threw away at the end of last holiday season because it was just really, really old and falling apart, and half or 2/3 of the lights were broken. It was just really janky, and I was like, you know what, this is gonna be our first official Christmas together. I mean, we had our, while we were dating, Christmases together, but this is gonna be our first and only as an engaged couple, because next year we're gonna have our first married Christmas. Literally a merry Christmas, but married Christmas. January 2nd, if you have to. Okay. Why would you have to? Is it because Maisie is telling you you have to? Because I can understand. You gotta listen to the lady of your house. Listen to the lady. What she wants goes. Okay. Jane. Hey, who's Angie? It's Impact. I knew it. I knew it. I should not have questioned. I should have just guessed. Hi, Impact. How are you? Happy Monday. It's weird. I enjoy being on break, but I also forget what day of the week it is when I don't have work. The Robo Vacuum doesn't do well with decorations. If you want to be lazy, fair enough. Fair enough, yeah. When you did have a tree, it came down on the 26th. Oh, but that's so sad. Like, I really like Totoro saying that February 13th. Like, leaving it up until February, I'm totally good with. Because it still allows you to have some of that joy and festivity, and it's not sadness as soon as January comes around, you know? Like, I wouldn't want my household just to be so glum. One, two. I can't see my stitches right now, so I'm just winging it. Truly am just winging it and hoping that I have the right number of stitches at the end of this whole thing, because that's what's going to matter. Truly. That's what's gonna matter. As long as I have the right number of stitches at the end here. Five, 6, 8. See, I knew to skip that number. You start decorating mid-September and take down mid-February. 6 months of Christmas. Hey, I love that. Take down the Christmas ornaments and put up the Black History ornaments. I mean, there are people that do have like a year-long annual tree, and they change the color scheme based off of the holidays. I've seen some that put like skeleton arms and a jack-o'-lantern topper and make it look like a Halloween tree. I've seen like a 4th of July with red, white, and blue all over the... I mean, people get creative to leave their Christmas trees up. Single crochet all the way around. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Fasten off, leave a long tail. That's long enough. Mods do no wrong. Becca needs to make each of them a big bowl of creme brulee. Can I make them a big bowl of cereal instead? Is that acceptable? Because I can make everybody a big bowl of cereal, but I'm not sure you want me to make a creme brulee. I could also offer... There, see, there's the snout to our Chibizard. Now he's got a snout. I could also offer a cheesecake. But it will take like 8 hours to make. Alright, we need to make a body. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. This Charizard needs a body yaddy 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 yaddy. Also, Shaw! Adino! Karama! That was one of the things that Mr. Becca got me for Christmas. He got me a Hornet and a Knight from Hollow Knight. 3D printed magnetized statues. The only problem is the magnets are not strong enough to hold her anywhere. So right now she's currently just laying on my desk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to buy some new magnets and replace the magnets so they can actually hold her onto my fridge or onto my desk. Three, 4, 5, help, and 6. 1, help, 2. I will be going live tomorrow morning as a bonus. 3, 4. Grab, thank you for that resub. Welcome in. 5 and 6. You forgot to tell you 2 ladies ate the whole bag of pineapple candy at your Christmas party. Ew! Why are you friends with them? Why are you friends with them? That is suspicious. People willingly ate that? Oh my Lord Almighty. Alright, you are on my heart and into my jar of hearts as well, Grab. Thank you for that resub. Howdy, howdy. I hope you had a lovely holiday season. I know we have another holiday coming up, and I want everybody to please be safe. Do not play with fireworks super closely to where you burn off any of your skin or blow up your fingers or anything like that. Don't cause yourself bodily harm just to make a spectacle. Drive safely. Do not drink and drive, or I will come hunt you down. Stay home and watch Stranger Things. How about that? How about that, chat? Ads are kicking off in 3.5-ish minutes. Just a heads up for anybody that is not currently subscribed to our channel. You might get lucky and somebody may gift a 5 or 10 or 15 or 100 bomb to our chat, and you might get lucky and get hit in that. But if you don't and you would like to consider using your Prime sub, if you haven't already used it, make sure you use your free sub that you get every single month. Don't let it go to waste. Or you can go hang out over on YouTube, my tube. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Four and 5. All right. Are you allowed to eat and drive the white cheddar cheeses? Oh my gosh, I want them. I no longer... You guys, I'm going to go ahead and get this ready. I am no longer allergic to wheat. My doctor said I no longer have to be gluten-free. I am no longer allergic to wheat. I can go back to all of the amazing things that I have been missing for the last 5, almost 6 years. I have been splurging the last week and a half on so much gluten. It has been delicious. Delicious. It is possible you can outgrow your food allergies. Your system can clear it from itself and you no longer have the reactions. And we redid my skin allergy. Well, I never had skin food testing. I only ever had 2 blood tests. So this was the first skin testing that we had for food allergies. So they didn't have anything really to compare it to except for my history of positive blood draw allergens. And he said, yeah, I had 0 reaction to wheat, so he felt confident to say that I no longer have a wheat allergy, meaning, long story short, I do not have to be gluten-free any longer. Now, I still will have a mostly gluten-free wedding, just because we've already gone through all of the shopping of the caterer and making sure that she practiced her gluten-free options. And I would like my best friend and some of my other guests that are coming to the wedding that are gluten-free, I want them to still be safe as well. And the caterer is not doing an upcharge that I'm aware of for gluten-free foods. So I'm still going to have a mostly gluten-free wedding. The wedding cake, however, is going to be something that we may do like one gluten-free layer and then the other layer is not, because the upcharge on wedding cakes is insane. Insane. I will not eat beef, but I will eat bread. I will not eat beef, but I will absolutely eat all of the bread. We actually went to the mall tonight, and I was able to get some Auntie Anne's pretzels for the first time in nearing 6 years. And it was so good. It was so good. I don't eat beef. I have not eaten beef since I was 8 or 9, something like that. So it has been 2 decades worth of me not having eaten beef. That is just a personal choice, not an allergy. Though at this point, when people ask me what are my food allergies, I might as well just say beef is an allergy, because it makes more sense to have people be aware and not try to force me to eat something just because it's a preference, not an allergy. All right, so that was row 6, 7, 8, and now we have row 9. I do still have a slight reaction to peanuts, which is unfortunate, but I've also, Mr. Becca gave me a Christmas treat of Reese's peanut butter cups, and as you can tell, this used to be full. So, I may or may not be cheating on that allergy. And that's okay. It's the smallest reaction that has a positive result to it. You have to have a 0.3 millimeter reaction for them to say you do have an allergy, and mine was a 0.4. So he was like, yeah, unfortunately, I still have to say you probably have an allergy to peanuts, but he feels it's on the trend. It's trending down, is what he's hoping, that in maybe a couple more years, maybe my peanut allergy will also go away and I don't have to worry about it. However, I've been eating peanuts and peanut butter cookies and crackers and snacks and ice cream and candy and all that kind of stuff my entire life. I took off like the last 4 or so years. I did eat a bunch of peanuts after my brother died, because that was just my comfort food, even though I knew it was gonna harm me. Long story short, just I made some choices, and I have not had it since until my food allergy test day, and then Mr. Becca giving me that for Christmas. So, but I have not had really anything. The only thing that I end up having is a slight cough, like a tickle in my throat. And that is all that I have reaction-wise to the Reese's peanut butter cups that I have been eating, is a slight cough. Now, I don't know if that is a bad thing, but I have not had any of my typical gastro reactions that I have had for years and years and years and years. That was my telltale sign that I was being gluten's, or that I had a bad allergic reaction to something, was the intensity of my gastro issues. Have not had any of those. Have had nothing the last week and a half. Hey, there we go. You sat through 5 ads. You love me the most. Hi, beautiful. Welcome in. A 0.3 millimeter dilation means you're going to have a peanut baby in the next 3 to 4 hours. Gosh, it disturbs me to see you, Gastro, looking so down in the dumps. Looking so down in the rump, you mean? How are you, Sploofs? I hope you are going to have a wonderful New Year. Do you have any plans, or are you going to be sitting on your husband and hanging out with friends while you sit on him, or how's that gonna go? Please, you guys, make sure you go like my newest videos that I've posted in Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Please, please, please. I'm trying to get into the Pokemon card opening, like, mammoth field of people who are saturating the video market. But I found some Pokemon cards in the wild that were not crazy expensive, just at the store. And I was super excited and decided I wanted to open some videos last night before bed. And those are the posts that I have posted so far. I do have a nicer setup. I just need to actually sit down and record those videos, but I was much too excited. Hey, Tito, welcome in. The laugh that just came out of your body. Aw, Anonymous, thank you for gifting a sub over to Sploofy. She's already had to sit through the ads once, but Anonymous says, not today, Santa. You will not have to sit through ads again for another month, young lady. There are the links to all of the sites, so please go like, comment, subscribe, all the things that you can do to offer viewership to it and get the momentum going on these little reels. I do get married this year. 313 days from now. I need some more hearts because I need to put down that Anonymous gifted out a sub, so I gotta get some hearts. Fill my little empty slot over here with some hearts that I need to fill out. Alright. Sploos, we also have to figure out when we're going to do some hot girl walks. And right now it's cold girl walks because it is chilly as heck outside. It is burr outside. There we go. Gift sub onto my heart, into my jar. Appreciate you very much, Anonymous. Thank you so much for that generosity. All right, we are down to the last row of the body. This body, yaddy, 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 yaddy. I did also buy my wedding shoes. I bought them on Amazon on a whim. And they came in, and I tried them on, and they fit perfectly. They look beautiful. They were comfy. Obviously, I haven't walked around them for hours on end to see how sturdy they are, but at least for now, for $35, that is a pretty good deal. Text you photos. I got you. I think I just deleted the photos, but I can retrieve them from the recently deleted category. The Muppets have jackets and shoes, but what about the puppers? They have to stay home for most of the wedding. They can't come in the ceremony, unfortunately, because it's a church. But I do plan on having someone go to our house to escort the puppies to the church, and then we'll do some photos with the dogs. They have little tuxedo collar bandana things for the boys. Potion has an actual wedding dress for Potion as well, but Mr. Becca has vetoed her wearing that, so I'll have to get her something else that is something else. I know, I know. He said he's marrying me. He's not marrying my daughter. So he's being a gooberhead. I think that's a good description of him right now. It's a gooberhead. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He's listening. Is she allowed a flower dress? I mean, a flower girl dress, that would be something for sure. Brownies for your clients' families are done. Yum. Love brownies. Yum. 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 All right, the body is done. Now, I'm going to go ahead and scroll all the way down. We're going to ignore all the rest of this. Pin the body to the head and then sew it together. Heard. Yeah. Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Flower girl dress for Poe. Hashtag she deserves. I will look up and see if I can find anything cute for her. Because, I mean, in our engagement photos, I have a bandana that she wore that said best friend of the bride, and she looked really, really cute in it. Her dress, she looks very cute in her dress. It is not quite the best fit for her. She has gotten quite chunky, so it's not the most comfortable thing for her, but she did wear it for Halloween. That was our compromise, was she at least got to wear her wedding dress outfit at Halloween. You also vote Potion for Flower Girl. So there's actually a rule at my church that we can't have, not that we can't have a flower girl, but we can't have anything thrown in the ceremony or directly outside of the church, just for cleanup purposes. We can't have any rice or confetti or anything like that. Leaves, bird seed, all the stuff that people typically throw at weddings. Not allowed to have any of those. You don't put clothes on animals. Excuse me, Potion's literally in her sweater right now. Right down there. She's literally in one of her new sweaters that she got for Christmas. You watch yourself. He is currently watching he's doing his dive classes because he is going to become scuba certified so we can go on our trip in May. And so he's being productive right now. They did not specify that I could not have hand grenades. I feel as if they just understand that that is common sense to not have at a church, But you never know. They didn't specify no. They didn't say you couldn't do that. Scuba dooba doo, I see you underneath the water. Scuba dooba doo, I'm with you. I will become shark fodder. Flowers are bad, but grenades are okay. I mean, they didn't say no. They did say no to flowers, rice, birdseed, confetti, things of that nature. But you have a valid point. Could do bubbles instead. I will have to check. That was a good suggestion, though. I'll have to double check and be sure that that's okay. I was thinking maybe everybody having glow sticks, at least for the exit, not during the ceremony. Having glow sticks in the ceremony would be kind of silly, but glow sticks afterwards for our grand exit would be kind of fun since it'll be at night. But I think bubbles would be really cute too. Oh, that's true, Purple Kitty. It does give Phasmo vibes. See? It's a double benefit. Giant foam cannon. No rice, but what about Legos? Valid questions. These are questions I'm going to have to write down and ask our wedding coordinator at the church, because I feel like she's not been asked these questions before, and they're very important. Also, would you guys like to see one of the gifts that that Mr. Becca tormented me with for Christmas? He put in my stocking this year. Hot girl walks can happen whenever you'd like. Your days off are Tuesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Jess had fake rose petals made of materials. They just got to keep it. Yeah, I mean, I have those as well, but they just said nothing should be thrown. And I feel like if we throw even fake rose petals, the amount of effort to go pick all of them up is not going to be something they're going to be happy with. He got me some naughty or nice Bean Boozleds for charity. So now we have new flavors. We have a burnt rubber and wet dog flavors. Going along with stinky socks, toothpaste, barf, stink bug, dead fish, old bandage, liver and onions, and booger. So, there you go. We got 2 packages of this as well. Just alternate. One person gets bubbles and one person gets glow sticks. Hey, you know, you guys are making very valid suggestions. These are good suggestions. Have people with glow sticks and you have a bubble machine. We're gonna also make sure we're getting a karaoke machine, so we'll just rent a bubble machine too. That sounds great. They sound horrific. Let's make her eat them. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Those sound horrific. Where can I donate? Those are for charity, you say? I'm gonna donate $100. Please don't. But please do. But please don't choose a bajillion Bean Boozleds. That's what I meant by please don't. Because yes, please donate to charity. St. Jude posted a video thanking people who've donated to their organization this year in 2025, and it about made me cry. So I did share it on Twitter. So if you would like to also go have a good almost cry, please make sure you have your tissues handy. Thank you for putting the link in chat, Fraggle. Appreciate that. I did a quick retweet. So it's not specifically a post from me. It's a retweet. So wherever that goes. Some people have the retweets turned off from certain creators. So if you have retweets turned off, then you're not going to see that necessarily. You have to go to my profile to find it. But it was very sweet. They were saying TLDR or TLDW, too long didn't watch, is that for everybody who not only did you donate money, but you donated something more precious than money could ever buy, more so than treatments and medications and toys and video games and all that kind of stuff. All of that is great, but the most important thing that you are buying and with your donations for the families of St. Jude is time. So, ma'am, I don't know if you know this, but you've raised over $25,000. We have.
Thank you!
It's true. We have fundraised over $25,000. PK has landed. Congratulations on your land, PK. I could not be where I'm at today without all of you. Hello. Without everybody. Hi, Phoenix. Who choose to come back stream after stream, even though you may be bored of my content, or you may think that I'm a weirdo, or whatever the case may be. You may think that I am God's gift to streamers. I don't know what goes on in your mind. But either way, you guys come back stream after stream, and you choose to want to help me with our journey of becoming successful content creators in the charity space. That I want to use our platform for good. That there are a lot of creators out there, and there's no right or wrong way to do content creation. But there are some people out there that they choose to use their platform for monetary gain for themselves, and that is a-okay. They need to make a living as well. I have chosen that since I have a full-time job and I have my bills paid and I am financially mostly stable, that I would like to use this platform for good. And to do that, you guys had to have that buy-in with me, and I would not be where I'm at today. Being able to go visit St. Jude, being a St. Jude ambassador, being able to being able to fundraise for these 3 wonderful organizations down here in the bottom right corner of our screen every single year without you guys' buy-in and your support. Because I can go live, but if nobody comes in and is moved by my content or moved by the stories that I share, we would not be doing anything, and it would just be another person out there. So you guys are the real heroes. I am just going live and doing silly things to encourage donations, but you guys are the ones that are opening up your wallets and helping out kids around the world. Just like the musical. I don't have, well, I mean, I do technically have my Starlight campaign still going. So if you want to do something before the end of the year and you missed out, I will go ahead and turn on the charity command one more time. You can go ahead and ! charity if you would like. I'm not expecting anything because we have finished our 12 days of Starlight. But if you would like to throw anything else before the end of the year, that campaign does time out midnight on New Year's Eve. So if you would like to donate, you're welcome to, but not expected. You're going to jump off and be a potato. Good night. Goodbye, Black Rose. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you being here. You can check out at any time, but you can never leave. Exactly. Trapped forever. Mwahahaha. All right, so here's part of our Charizard. I feel like I don't have... Okay, let's do... I'm gonna make the 2 insides of the wings, and then we're gonna call it quits there so I can go grab some dinner. How does that sound to y'all? Would you be amenable to me ending stream a little bit early to grab dinner? Dinner full of gluten. It's going to be chicken nuggets, glutened, breaded chicken nuggets. Good luck with Tree Chart. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Welcome in, Andrew, by the way. Hydration. Here you go. Popo, are you okay, honey? What you doing? You okay? You're all right. She's almost due for her next pill anyway. So as soon as I'm done with stream, I need to give her her next round of medication because they are every 12 hours. 8 to 12 hours, but 12 hours. Look at those two. Aren't they just so precious? General inquiry for science. If somebody were to donate $1,000, how many beans would that boozle? Technically, I have it set to 1 per donation. So if you donated $1,000 at once, that would be 1 bean. However, you can game the system by doing $20 donos over and over and over and over and over and over again until that $1,000 is reached. So 50. 50 beans? I think that's how math works, right? I haven't taken a math class in years. I would have to finish like probably an entire box. I don't even know how many beans come in a box. I don't know if there are even 50 beans in a box. I am quite scared. Though I will say, anybody that donates over $250, please consider making it a match, a donation match. Because that way people who are not able to help do large, substantial donations will still get their donation doubled up to that certain amount. So it benefits everybody. Standard Jelly Belly Bean Boozle box, 3.5 ounces, contains about 85 to 100 beans featuring 20 different flavors, 10 delicious, 10 gross, with identical looking pairs, but the exact number varies slightly by box size and edition, with smaller boxes having fewer and larger ones more. Thank you for the bean count. The more you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chain 1, increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tiltify did change it this last year. It used to be if you were going to donate $500, that was the minimum you could do for a donation match. They lowered it to $250 this year. So if you are considering doing like $1,000 donation, consider maybe doing it as a donation match if you're able to. Have you ever done a pattern correctly the first time, as in without messing up? I have. Yeah, I have. If you go slowly, when I'm on stream, I can't guarantee that I ever will do my patterns correctly the first time because you guys distract me. But I've also been crocheting for 10 years, so now it's a lot easier for me to read a pattern and understand what I'm supposed to be doing, that it just ends up being like a habit. So doing patterns the first try
Well,
is a lot easier.
excuse me, princess.
You're excused. We distract you. We distract you. A little bit. A little bit. Just excuse you. A little bit. One. Two. Help. 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. Help. 8, 9. And I appreciate you. I love your skin. Wait a second. See? I told you guys are distracting me. And there is the proof that I do mess up occasionally.
Not with that attitude, you're not.
There you go. There. Treble. Double. Half. Single. Half. Double. Treble. Double. Half. 4. All done. Okay. Fasten off the inner wing. Done and done. There's the first of the inner wings. You have a Woobles kit. You can read it and understand it correctly, but you mess up on round 6 and 7, have to undo everything and start from the beginning. Oh man, I have heard people having issues with the Woobles instructions. This doesn't seem right. I feel like you guys have distracted me, and this wing doesn't look quite correct. So we're gonna find out if we make the second one look exactly like that or not. If for some reason this one looks different, then chat 1 Becca 0. If this is yours, you want it piss perfect? Oh, I mean, I don't have yellow. I can't make it look like it got peed on. I'm sorry. You can also just spray it with Pepsi. It'll match your Spyro. Hello? What the heck was that? Hello? What is happening? Hello? Yeah, don't you spray your crochet projects with Pepsi, PK? I thought that was like the new thing to help keep them from getting all fuzzy and weird. Like it's like a hairspray, but Pepsi. Coke. Sorry. I'm in the South where everything is called Coke, and I just assumed that when you said Coke that it was actually a Pepsi. It's probably a Dr. Pepper more than likely, because Let's be real. Dr. Pepper is a staple of the South. Eh. 3, 4. Turn. One. Okay, so we did not make a mistake. I just confirmed it. We're on the same spot in the wing. I did not make a mistake. Ha ha ha. We got a treble. Treble. Double. Half. Single half. Double. Treble. Double. Half. Single. 2, 3. Can you ban PK? Oh, I mean, you're not a lead moderator, so no. You mess up counting stitches. That happens all the time, Andrew. Like I said, I recommend using your stitch markers and just going slowly until it goes. Sweet new view. Thank you, Panda. How's it going? Long time no see. Welcome in. Pepsi is superior. Oh, we have an argument going in chat. One of my mods can create a not a prediction, a poll, /poll, if one of the moderators wants to create a poll to see if chat thinks Coke or Pepsi is the top tier drink of choice. Crystal Pepsi? I don't know if I know that one. I don't know if I know that one. We're going to get rid of that yarn. And we're going back to the wings. We have to make matching outer wing to go with our inner wing. Sounds like sweet girl just woke up and she is hungry because she is crunching down on something. What are you crunching down on, baby girl? Are you eating dinner? Life's been okay? Good. I'm glad to hear that life's been okay. Crystal gravy? Fishing tournaments. All right. Good luck. Are you going bass fishing? Is it deep sea fishing? Carp fishing? I don't even know what's in the season right now. I'm just saying a whole bunch of fish names to make me sound like I'm smart and not to think of Stardew Valley. Because I'm over here thinking, like, what tournaments did I have in Stardew Valley? We had the carp tournament. We had the... Chat, vote. Which drink is the best? We have a poll active. Pepsi, Coke, or Dr. Pepper? Those are your 3 options. Which soda? Any variety. It does not have to be just the original. Just the overarching umbrella grouping of soda. Pepsi, Coke, or Dr. Pepper. Please vote. #democracy. Bass fishing in Tennessee. Nice. Cool. Cool. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now go back. We are currently working on a Chibi Charizard, a Whittle Baby Charizard, out of this chenille yarn. It's super soft and fuzzy and very, very nice to work with, and it's nice to feel, nice to snuggle with. Lightning, do you want a spoiler of how your other commissions are going, or do you want them to be a surprise? So far, Coke is in the lead because somebody may or may not be using their channel points to rig the system. Be a surprise? Okay, gotcha. Because I say I have one of them right here to my side. I could just pull it over onto the camera if you want, but I'll leave it a surprise. I'm really liking how it's turning out. I've made a ton of progress. Thumper's almost done. I've also made a ton of progress on the Taz. I've done most of the brown parts. Now I have to do like the tan parts and the face and the detail work of that one, but I'm at least starting it and getting some pretty decent progress. I will also know that it's not something you would like me to do on stream. That will be good information for me to have. I am going to go live tomorrow morning, as I mentioned earlier on stream. As a bonus end of year thank you guys for tuning in. I know we don't usually go stream on Tuesdays especially, but this will be just our typical morning time, like 9:30, whenever I am not lazy and get out of bed. Okay, so place the inner wing on top of the outer wing, single crochet around the top. I will do what I can. Somebody is squeaking a toy. Somebody has some energy, and it better not be potion. Because that means her medicine has worn off and she's got the zoomies and she's not allowed to. You hear clicking? Which one is Mr. Becca rigging? He's not clicking on anything that I'm seeing. Are you clicking on anything? Are you rigging? Are you rigging chat? There's a poll of which drink is the best. Have you been rigging it?
A little bit.
Okay. He's saying he is the one rigging it, so you know? He's standing up for Lightning because it clearly says Lightning contributed 5,900 channel points, but Mr. Becca said, nah, that was actually him. I don't know what you're talking about. That Lightning did nothing of the sort. He would never. He is innocent. We appreciate Lightning for his honesty. He would not be one who would ever rig the system in his favor. Exactly. He's innocent. He's an angel. Okay. All right, we're trying to make this wing look pretty. That is my goal, is to make the wings look super pretty. One, Stop that. Yep, somebody has the zoomies. I guess so. Potion, sweet girl, you're supposed to be injured. You're not supposed to be getting the zoomies. Oh, honey. Yeah, see, you're limping. You need to not have the zoomies, my girl. You're limping. That is her signal to me of, Mom, I need you to stop streaming. Mom. Chrissy, wake up. I don't like this. Chrissy, wake up. Mom, please take care of yourself. Ooh, lightning is also streaking. Oh my goodness. Have you guys done your daily check-ins? I haven't been keeping track. I know I saw Tito did his daily check-in. I know, Lightning, you were coming up like you only had 1 or 2 more days. 3 more, okay. It's like I knew you were coming up very close. Hi, sweet baby. Hi, baby girl. I'm almost done, I promise. Almost done, and then I'm gonna get you some more dinner. That clearly does not have your medication hidden inside of it at all. Because Mama would not do that to you. I would not hide medication in your food. I don't know what you're talking about. I would not do that to you.
The hunt is on for sweets and treats.
Yours is not fair because I stream when you sleep. It is not fair when I do that. You are not incorrect, PK. But I'm giving you something better than Becca merch. You get to have Becca herself next November. So that's even better than a t-shirt or a hoodie or anything like that. Just saying, you get the real deal. Auntie Purple Kitty said Grayson Potion Lancelot treat. Say thank you, Auntie Purple Kitty. Yes, you girl. Yum. Grayson. There he comes. He came in from the other stream room, the guest room, and he immediately was very happy. You already know what you want from the merch. Ooh. Do tell, so I can be mentally and financially prepared. I want to be mentally and financially prepared for what I will need to grab for you. You can just shoot me a DM. You don't have to tell me in chat if you don't want. All of it? No. You get 1 item within reason. I don't pick the most expensive item just because it's the most expensive. I know there are some people in the world that are like, ooh, free item, let me pick the most expensive thing out there. So, I mean, if the most expensive thing is something you are interested in, then I will consider it. But don't pick it just because it's there. But if you will use it, that's a different story. All right, there's wing number 1 complete. I am going to call it there so I can get Potion her medicine. And there we go. So we have our first Charizard wing. There you go. First of 2 Charizard wings completed, and the body and the head. So we are very close to getting this guy finished. We just need to do the tail, the body, arms, legs, and the other wing, and the 2 horns for the top. And then we'll be all done. So I will get this one done tomorrow for sure. And we will go from there. But let's get on out of here. have the hiccups, and that is very annoying. Super, super annoying. All right, whomst is online that we can go raid over into? Let's see, let's see, let's see. I really want to go raid over to them, but it's gonna be tons of spoilers because I'm not in the end game of Silksong yet, so I can't do that right now. Your niece decided that Grayson potion sticker you gave her needed to be on your phone, so now your phone has a shiny new decor. Aww. I'm so glad. I'm glad it's getting some use. That is much important. We're gonna go... Well, hold on. I haven't even looked at my raid list in a long time. Who have I raided recently? I have not raided... I raided you... yeah, I raided you last month, so... We have not raided...
Lizard.
Right. Exclamation point, join!
Lizard.
Hurry, hurry, hurry!
Lizard.
We've not raided...
Lizard.
Death and Rebirth
Lizard.
since August. I don't know how that's possible. But okay, let's go right over to Death and Rebirth, because he's playing some Control. I do enjoy that game a whole bunch. I played that on PlayStation a long, long, long time ago. But we're going to go right over into Death. Death and Rebirth. Copy that raid message. I will get my guitar out while you guys finish off this dungeon. And then I'll see you guys tomorrow. I haven't even touched my guitar in 2 weeks. I don't even know if it's still in tune. Bless you. I don't know what that was about. It's not in tune. That is atrociously out of tune. Much better. And yo, let's...
Lizard.
I'm trying to get out of here. Why are you spawning another dungeon? You get out of here. I'm trying to go take care of Potion. Purple kitty. No, ma'am. I love you guys too. Psyduck also is looking at you and he's like, why? Why, chat? Why? Good. I'm glad you rolled a 2. You know, you deserved that. Hope next time you roll a 1. At least it wasn't a 1. It could have been, but it wasn't. I'm doing the minor version of... Hey, I always trip in real life and in video games, okay? You calm down. Are we done? Are we done with that dungeon yet? Are we done yet?
Lizard.
Dodge that.
Lizard.
You found a hidden chest with a cyan sword. Good. I hope you enjoy your blue sword. I gained 400 experience though, and my infamy gained by 5. So no lizards! Get out of here, lizards! Joke's on all of you. My headphones aren't even on, so neener neener. Alright, while you guys are done with that, here we go. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. See you later, mashed potato. See you soon, macaroon. Say goodbye, pumpkin pie. Toodaloo, kangaroo. Catch you later, operator. Adios, cinnamon toast. See you later. Goodbye, butterfly. I'm not waiting around for this dungeon. You guys are gonna have to do the dungeon all on your own. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Bye. Mwah.